Hi there. Welcome to the greatest show on YouTube. This one, Field Guide 316. Everybody knows this is the place to be when it pops up. They just don't know because, I don't know. Anywho, let's get all this bullshit out the way before people say hi and leave after 2 seconds. Couple of musicians passed away. Gary Wright, Dreamweaver, Love is Alive, passed away at 80 years old the other day. Jimmy Buffett passed away last week at 76. Huge Saints fan. He's repping our team up in heaven. And Steve Harwell, the lead singer of Smash Mouth, passed away at 56 of liver failure. But Bob Newhart had a birthday today, so he's 94 years young, if you want to call it that. He looks like 112. Doctor Who, Bill's Mafia. So, yes. And I listen to Dreamweaver almost every day. I was going to post something here on YouTube, but so many people flooded YouTube with certain things that I just said, hell, ain't nobody. 12 views for a music tribute. Nah, ain't gonna work. So, anywho. Okay, good. This thing's not on mute. All right. Thought this thing was on mute. Well, so somebody else's birthday was today. A couple of celebrities' birthdays was today. A couple of dead celebrities' birthdays today. Raquel Welch. There was a few others. But anytime you see something trending on the Twitter with someone's name, you're like, shit, they passed away. But Bob Newhart's 94. He looks like he's about 173. But that's what happens when you get that old. You look like the Crypt Keeper. But and that man smoked for years and years and years and years. So that contributes to the what you call it. But hey, you're still healthy, you're still living, you're still kicking the bucket. All right. So let's see. Topic or no topic, I'll think of something. Whether we have 5 people in here, 2 people, or 127. This ain't going no more than an hour tonight. I don't have the stamina to do more than an hour. I had something planned, but plans fall, they fall apart like they usually do. So that's fine. So I might just go back to the videos on the YouTube and get the 20 views. But, it all counts. It all counts. So, well, let's see. Today is Tuesday. So, what did we do today? We woke up. We got some breakfast. Don't remember what I ate. I ate something. Lunch, I ate the chicken, Boston Market, ate a couple of those. Chicken Parmesan. Pretty good, by the way. I recommend it. Boston Market. Mostly watching people on Twitch today. I was watching Stony05 and his Kirk Cousins routine. And after Stony, I went somewhere else. I was watching the Zombie Panda, who's probably still going on right now because she does that. Tiger Jet, my fellow Who Dat. We need more Tiger Jet streams. I can't emphasize that enough. 2 hours on every Tuesday is not enough for the Who Dat Nation. The Who Dat Nation represents every platform known to man, and we got to take it over because, Neslover, how you doing? Appreciate you popping in. So let's see. Tiger Jet ended at 8. And then I guess I haven't watched anybody from 8 to now. It's just prepping for the the show, if you want to call it a show. Well, no, I was in a Saints podcast thing too, but I went to jump on the Saints podcast and it ended. So I was trying to get in there with some questions. There's a couple of Saints podcasters that want to get me on their podcast, and I'm trying to fit the time. I did a few podcasts on Saints last year. Nobody famous or anything. Not any of the big Saints writers. But one of these days, I'm going to try to do like a Nick Underhill or John Hendricks or somebody. One of the popular ones that follow me on social media. One of the big ones. And, get my take on it. But it's funny. Every time I do a Saints podcast, within like 6 months, that Saints podcast ain't around anymore. So they go under. So it's probably my fault. So, and I am doing a Twitch stream tonight of probably just the rain. Or I don't know. I'm trying to hit achievements on there. And I actually make money on that platform. So, even if nobody's on that stream, even if nobody shows up to that stream, well, I always get 2 because the bots, you got like 18 bots and 2 of them count. So, I generally get between 40 cents and $1 every time I do a stream on there. And it's stupid because I all these months I did not do streams on there. And I should have, but I didn't. So, if you don't have my Twitch, they changed. You can't do links anymore on here. So it's on the. What was for dinner? Chicken Parmesan TV dinner from Boston Market. I ate 1 for lunch and 1 for dinner. I can't eat sushi. It's got to be cooked. Can't eat raw food. I can't do it. My stomach wouldn't tolerate it. Speaking of that, I need some antacids. I grabbed the wrong kind of antacids. Now they're all mint. I wonder what the question is. What did Archaeology Mikey have for dinner? Probably burger and fries again. I did find a nickel today on the ground, really beat up. 2015 Denver. So, I mean, just a plain generic nickel. Nothing to write home about. Oh, okay. Yeah, people say, oh, you can eat cooked sushi. I'm like, I guess. But there's a sushi place out here. And I never went to it. It's called Rock and Roll Sushi. And there's a website you go to for health violations. And every month they show health violations. Well, this place gets hit with like 50 health violations. It got shut down for like 2 months, and then they reopened it. And it got shut down again. I keep telling people that place is rat infested, roach infested. But, when you got the Koreans running this shit, or whoever, there was a Chinese place that got shut down numerous times. And it was called the Big Apple. And it got shut down. And they turned it into a supermarket, like an Ecuador Spanish kind of Dominican Republic supermarket. And I walked up in there, and of course everybody's in Spanish and no one talks English. They all like, hello, hola, señor. I'm like, hola, ¿cómo está? Where's the cookies? But I went up in there and I checked out. I didn't buy anything, but I went up in there and I checked out what they had. And, I may buy something. I probably should get the foodies in here. Zoe, and I think Stormin CA. He changed his name and his channel, so he don't even do coins anymore, I don't think. He does all that white noise, black noise, pink noise shit, which is big on YouTube right now. So I did that on Twitch and got a lot of views. So, I probably could start running that on YouTube. It really doesn't matter what I put on YouTube. Honestly, it's still going to get 2 people in here. But there's a foodie, thing out there. So a couple years back, somebody wanted me to do a grilled cheese sandwich. I never got around to it. And of course, that person don't even come on my streams anymore. But, I still may make that video. It's all about content. At this point, it really doesn't matter. I've noticed a lot of people have changed content. And you got to do it. Treasure Woman does not do coins anymore. She's a blogger now, basically. And it works for her. She's got the formula. You put 57 videos out a day, you're eventually going to get pay dirt. You got to go with the flow. Popular trends on YouTube and stuff. So, but I would never, whatever. Pink noise. Well, it's brown noise, white noise, and pink noise. They're all different frequencies. One mimics your brain. Like when it helps you go to sleep. Pink noise is pink and it's got a REM, it's got a frequency. White noise obviously is like the fan or something. There's a couple of Calm is an app that you pay for it and you listen to. It's just different frequencies when it gets your brain when you're racing, when you can't fall asleep. Different high pitched REM frequencies. I haven't heard of pink noise until a couple of months ago. I knew there was black noise, white noise, brown noise. Contrary to belief, it's not the one that makes you poop your pants. It's just different frequencies to calm you down, to relax you, to people that's got panic attacks, anxiety. All you got to do is type it on YouTube and you'll find 75 million streams. But basically, there are people that are changing their names, changing platforms. I'm never going to change my name on YouTube. But try something different. But people try to do what's trending. Trending doesn't always work. You have to figure out what your audience wants. But I listen to the rainfall and the thunder when I fall asleep. And I was doing a Twitch stream. I fell asleep, and nobody was on there. And I let it run for like 10 hours. And you can hear me snoring in the background. It got like 15 views when I was live. But when I wasn't live, it got like 500 something views. But Twitch is a lot different than YouTube because views aren't really prioritized. They are with for ad revenue and stuff, but and Twitch, if you don't pay for it, your videos only stay up for 2 weeks and then they get taken down. Unless you export them to YouTube, which I've done. But if you take a Twitch stream and you put it on YouTube, you don't get any money for it. It's a third party, so YouTube won't pay you for it. It can get 50 million views. That's what Stormin CA is doing. Now, he changed his name to something. I don't know. I noticed a lot of these coin people are not doing coins anymore. The ones that I watch, they're all getting away from coins. There's only a handful of them that's still doing coins that I enjoy. The coin community is slowly dying because all these other ones are doing freaking auctions, and I don't go on auction streams. That's all they do is auction streams. That's it. And I'm just like, I'm not going to freaking sit in a stream for 8 hours, and I don't care if you giveaways. I don't, I don't honestly care for all that crap. I'm not going to sit in someone's stream for 8 hours to win a coin. Whoop-de-doo. I just buy the damn thing. So I don't go on auction streams. So there's a lot of coin community people. I don't go in anymore. Half of them don't even know I'm still streaming. I was in a stream one day and they were like, "Are you still streaming?" I never stopped. It's like, well, you're not getting notifications, YouTube, or I don't know. I always say it's YouTube sabotage, but it happens to everybody, so it's just not me. So it's a glitch, or I don't know. Sometimes I'll do a 5-hour stream, and then people come in 5 minutes after I leave. Oh, I just got your notification. Shit, sometimes I get the notification after I'm done streaming. It's a conspiracy. It really is. After I stream tonight, I guarantee people will message me. Oh, I didn't know you were on. I had this stream set up for 2 days. So it honestly, it is what it is. There's no fighting it anymore. So let me see. I gotta check my app here. I got a nice little app here. It's called Fetch. Fetch. And it's one of those not Cash App. It's one of those things where you scan a receipt and you get so many points or whatever. Elvis is in the building. Well, about goddamn time. Well, somebody did. No, I'm only doing an hour tonight. That's all I got left in me. Tonight is an hour. I've been doing the 8, 9, 10-hour streams on Twitch. Just not really talking, just letting the rain play. Or I was doing music on there one night. The music one's got a lot of views. That one racked up the ad revenue for me. They got this other platform too. Hey, Jorge, how you doing? They got this other platform too that damn it, Grumpy Grandpa, I went to click on your live earlier and it said no longer available. I was very disappointed, sir. I was getting ready to go up in there and say, how about them Lions? Shit. Travis Kelce's not even going to play Thursday night. They had no excuse why the Lions can't roll over the Chiefs now. They're going to be without that top running back and that top tight end. So, y'all lose to the Chiefs? I'm just saying. I mean, Mahomes is still Mahomes. But, oh, yeah, that was me the other night. I did 4.5 minutes and I was like, well, and then after I ended the stream, I got like 9 messages telling me, where are you at? I'm like, I'm doing all this time and I'm just like, the other night, I did a Twitch stream and got $173 in ad revenue for 10 hours. That's insane. And nobody was on the stream. Not one person came on the stream. But I ran so many ads. I was running like 30 ads an hour. So you get like 7 cents in ad revenue. And then, so it was like, so I got like, I think like $50 in ads. And then I got some other kind of revenue for something else. And I don't know if it was a typo or not, but I was like, okay, I'll take it. So me, I'm sitting there wasting my time on YouTube. I can make $1 billion on Twitch, but I still like YouTube. It's a dying platform, but So, well, I hope y'all do beat the Chiefs. But, if you don't, you're sitting there at 0-1, you'll be dead last in the NFC. If the Lions lose to the Chiefs, that means the Vikings will have a better record at 0-0 than the Lions. And you will never, Elvis you will never hear the end of that. So, just make sure that the Lions beat the Chiefs and do their part. Because Twitch may suck, but at least they pay me. So any platform that pays me for basically what I'm doing on YouTube can't be too bad. But there is another platform that I found out about 3 weeks ago. It's similar to Twitch. It's called Kick. KICK.com. And what Kick is you get 95% of the revenue you make. 95%. They're still testing it out and stuff. It's only been around about a year. But I found this out because Casio, member of the Who Dat Nation, told me about it. And the only qualification you need is 75 followers. Once you get to 75 followers, if someone subscribes to you, and I think it's like $5 a subscription, you get 95% of that money right away. And you don't have to do shit. You can sit there and talk. You don't have to be on stream. You can let the damn thing run. I've seen channels where they just let it run and go to sleep and make money. And they're actually, this platform is talking about doing an hourly wage. I heard something like $30 an hour to stream. It hasn't been implemented yet, but I've heard that because right now all you can get is subscriptions. But you know, I told Casio 95% of zero is still zero. You'd have to have somebody pay to subscribe to you to get 95%. So you'd still have to put in the effort. But it's sort of like Twitch. It's got the same. It's sort of like Twitch, but it's not. It's got kind of the same kind of background, but it's not. So, I'll write it in the chat. And you could just follow if you want. I only got one follower in there, and that's Casio. I think that leads. Let me see. But I didn't even know the platform existed until Casio told me. So, I just made an account to help a fellow who that out. Because once you need 75 followers. Yeah, they're floating the idea of paying per hour, like a job. And what Kick wants to do is they're trying to take all those people that hate Twitch. Because a lot of those people on Twitch are leaving Twitch and going to Kick. Because Twitch is actually down like 20% right now. A lot of the big Twitch people left. And they went on Kick. Because on Twitch, you get a 55-45 split. On Kick, you get 95%. And they only take 5% fee per subscription. So, I mean, that's not bad. And it's only been around, it started in October of 2022. So it's almost been I think it's almost been a year. So, I mean, I checked it out. I only, I signed up just because, like I said, someone wanted to follow, and I said, hey, I got you. Oh, okay, that doesn't work then. Well, hold on. I thought that would work. Let me, I guess I got to do this. I don't even really have anything basically set up on there. Why is it doing that? Let's see if it freaking worked. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I still got one follower. I follow about 8 people on there. So yeah. If anybody wants to go on that platform, you could check it out for yourself. And but yeah, it's an alternative to the Twitch land. So oh, Kansas City's getting their rings. Well, that'll give the Lions players something to look at and say, we want that ring. Give me the ring. So, give me the ring, man. So let's see. So I was supposed to have a co-host on here tonight, but co-host canceled. Co-host may still come in, but like I said, I only got an hour left. I only got an hour in me. And I don't know where Cajun is. He's probably on Yes I Can barbecue stream again. So chances he's probably not going to be on here tonight. You never know, but I don't know. So, and I'm not pulling him out of a stream just to do mine. I don't want to do that. But yes, there are starting to be more areas of interest to, And Twitch banned a lot of these gambling streams too recently. So that pissed off a lot of people. You know. So, but yeah, I haven't done anything on Kick yet. I barely just set it up. I just did something real fast. I made it for Casio. But it seems that Kick is better than Twitch, but we'll see. All right, stomach, settle down. That's another factor why I can't do more than an hour today. My stomach is just blah 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 blah. It won't be quiet. So there's that. Trying to get the Who Dat Nation strong. And I'm trying to get trying to get Stoney on here, but Stoney sucks because he won't do YouTube. I mean, he's got a YouTube, but he just won't put anything on it. I said, dude, all you got to do is take your clips, put it on YouTube, and you have a brand new audience. I said, because I told him there are people on YouTube that will not go to Twitch. I said, so you're going to have a bigger audience. I mean, not a big audience. You're going to have a different audience on YouTube than you're on Twitch. But, not too late to jump on the bandwagon for a real team. Hey. My Saints are the real deal. I'm just saying. So, but, I was challenged today in a stream on Twitch. They were talking shit about my Saints. And I had it coming from all corners. I had a Packers fan. Look. I had a Packers fan talking shit. I had a Vikings fan talking shit. And then I had a Lions fan talking shit. All three of them. And I said, well, look, we're going to sweep the goddamn NFC Central. So I got nothing to worry about there. But if I got to worry about any team, it would be the Lions. But, I mean, and that's only because Dan Campbell knows the Saints. Because, hell, he took half of them. He should know them. He took the offense. He took the defense. He should know it. But we're going to see Sunday when we defeat the Tits. So, I meant to say the Titans. So, we just got to slow down Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry will probably tear an ACL the first game. I thought you said it was like 31-30 or some shit like that. Now you're upping it up? No. I'm telling you. Hey, it may happen. I'm not down. The Lions have a better chance of beating us than the Vikings. I mean, I've been giving the Lions their due. I really have been. I don't give any due to the Vikings. Not a goddamn chance. Kirk Cousins or Burt Cousins, whatever the fuck his name is going to throw 8 interceptions before the game starts. So, I have said it from the beginning. Yeah, the Lions are going like 10-7. I mean, the low point for the Lions is like 9-8. The high point is probably 10-7, 11-6. Now if y'all get past the Chiefs and the Ravens, then we'll think about more. If Kirk Cousins is the MVP, then I'll pucker up and kiss your ass for an entire month. There's no way in hell Kirk Cousins is going to be MVP. 13-4. There's a guy on Twitch that was giving me that same shit, but he didn't even know the schedule. He's sitting there and he goes, "Oh, we play the Panthers?" I'm like, dude, you're telling me your team's going 13-4 and you don't even know who the hell you're playing? And he goes, "Oh, well, I say that every year." And I'm like, okay, so when y'all went 0-16, did y'all say you were going 16-0? He goes, "No, I thought we were going to go 14-2. I'm like, I'm telling you, Stoney is a Vikings fan who doesn't go to the games. He wears the jerseys. He has no idea for the team. Same thing with this Lions fan on Twitch. He's a Lions fan. He lives in I think he lives in Florida. He has no idea who the Lions we even playing. And he's sitting there and telling me 13-4. And then I said, he goes, we might lose a game to maybe the Panthers. And he goes, wait, do we play the Panthers? No, Stoney don't want. He went to one game. And that was the game where the Colts were beating the shit out of the Vikings. He left at halftime. And you know what the rest happened. And you know what happened. Matt Ryan imploded and the Vikings, they won. Stoney wears a jersey every day on his streams. He does not watch the games. He doesn't listen to the games. And he's only been to one Vikings game, but he's going to sit here and tell me he's hardcore bullshit. With the skull and the woo. He's STONEY _05. That's Stoney's on. He's got like 4,000 followers, almost 5,000 followers on Twitch. That's why he's not fooling with YouTube. Kansas City, Baltimore, Cowboys, maybe. Well, you see, here's the thing, right? You might have to adjust it because you think there's a team out there you're going to beat, and there's going to be a trap game. Okay, like you're all going to be so worked up for Baltimore, you're going to lose the game before or the game after. Or let's say you beat Kansas City. The next week, you're going to get, it's always a trap game. The Saints had a few of those trap games last year. But the Saints' schedule this year, it was the fourth easiest schedule. Now they're saying it's the easiest schedule in the NFL. So, but looking at the schedule, we play a home game, 2 road games. A home game, 2 road games. So in the first 8 weeks, we play 4 road games. So the first half of the season is going to be brutal. Then after that, it goes 1 home game, 2 road games, and then it goes 2 home games, 1 road game. So there ain't a whole lot of times where we play 2 home. There's only once where we play 2 home games back to back. We played more road games back to back this year. But they said one person said it was the fourth easiest. Then I heard recently it's the easiest schedule in NFL, which I don't know how, but if you think about it, we play a lot of rookies. We play Chase Young twice. That's the Panthers. Baker Mayfield twice. He ain't a rookie, but he sucks ass. Shit. Who else do we play that's a rookie? There's a lot of them in there. Well, I don't think you're going to get blown out by Kansas City, but the thing is, you're going to have to the Lions are going to have to contain Patrick Mahomes. It all starts with them. If the Lions can contain Patrick Mahomes, they have a good chance of winning. If they can't, then obviously they're not going to. But with Travis Kelce not playing, he's already been ruled out. He's got like a tear in his ACL or a slight tear or something, they said. So he's not playing. And their starting halfback isn't playing. I forget his name. So without their 2 top weapons, I don't know. But the Chiefs are still pretty good. Well, Dan Campbell, when he was with the Saints, he was the offensive, he was the tight ends coach, and he was the offensive consultant, because Dan Campbell was a tight end in his career, so he was offense. But when he took the job with the Lions, he took 4 defensive assistants with the Saints. He took Aaron Glenn, which I think hurt us the most. But we let go Ryan Nielsen and the other guy. We let both our defensive coordinators go. And then we got Joe Woods and somebody else. Basically Dennis Allen said, hey, you used to be with me. It's the syndrome. They know the players. Dennis Allen pretty much took anybody from the Raiders, just like Sean Payton took all the fucking players from the Broncos. And, one thing that's going to hurt us, I think, this year, we did get rid of Blake Gillikin, which he started to shank punts. So we got this guy, Lou Hedley. He's a 30-year-old rookie. He's from Australia. He played Australia rules football. He went to college at Miami. And The Rock is pretty high on him. He wore The Rock's number 94. He was booting 60, 70-yard punts in the preseason. So I'm glad we got him because Gillikin started to suck. He was good the year before. Now, and I called this 3 months ago that the Saints were going to trade Will Lutz to the Broncos for a 7th-round pick. Actually, I was trying to get a 4th-round pick, but so we got Blake Grupe, who kicked the game-winning field goal in his first time, and then the security team for the Saints didn't know who he was, and they kicked him out the locker room, and they know who he is now. So we have a rookie, all-rookie special teams, punter and a kicker. Although Lou Hedley is 30 years old, but he's still considered a rookie. But the dude was kicking 70-yard punts in the preseason. So now that's the preseason, obviously. But Gillikin was good for 1 year after we let go of Thomas Morstead, which I think we should have kept, but Thomas Morstead was kind of so-so. But Gillikin's not really a loss. And I'm kind of surprised he didn't show up with the Broncos. Because every time we get rid of a Saints player, Sean Payton picks him up. But Sean Payton actually cut 3 of his former Saints players. 2 of them came back to the Saints on our practice squad. Tony Jones Jr. is running back, and I can't remember the other one. So, so we're doing pretty good there. But we traded Will Lutz, who he struggled within the 40. From 40 to 49, he missed seven field goals. He only missed 8 field goals all year. 7 of them were between 40 and 49. He was dealing with some stuff last year, but he didn't play in the last preseason game, but he was kicking field goals. And he kicked a 60-yarder that hit the crossbar and went in. They said Lutz was at 92% in the preseason and in practice, and Grupe was at 91%. But it doesn't come down to cost cutting. It doesn't. But the Saints actually saved $2.2 million by trading Grupe. Not Grupe, Lutz. And I'm sure they're paying Grupe way less than minimum, and they're paying Hedley the minimum. So, and we also got rid of Bradley Roby, which was kind of shocking. But a lot of the Saints writers said he wasn't really doing anything in preseason, which he wasn't. He wasn't doing anything in practice like in years past. Not only is our team making the playoffs, I guarantee they'll make in the playoffs. I guarantee you that the Saints are going to have a better record than the shitty Vikings. I promise. And even if the Vikings do make the playoffs, you know who's going to be standing in their way? The Lions. So, I'm telling you, I'm not blowing smoke up anybody's ass. I said this last year. The Lions were making a run. Dan Campbell is actually turning that mojo around. I'm telling you now. The Lions are going to win the NFC Central. I know it. Because I got them sweeping the Vikings, the Packers, and the other team in that damn division. Whatever. So that's like 6 wins right there. So, now, there's a long way to the football season. But I can honestly say, I know we're winning the NFC South. Everybody's picking the Saints to win the NFC South. Because, the Buccaneers got Mayfield. Yeah. The Panthers got a rookie quarterback who sucks to begin with because he's from Alabama. And, the Falcons are the Falcons. So, Elvis always likes to listen to me when he's in the shower. If a woman was doing that, I'd be happy. But it is what it is. CV Baseball Card Collecting, the myth, the man, the legend. How you doing, sir? I got to play catch up. With your videos. I've been preoccupied on Twitch lately. Well, here's the thing about that, Grumpy Grandpa, right? Yeah, you're going to have momentum if you beat the Chiefs. But you play on Thursday night. Y'all won't play again until the next Sunday. So y'all going to have 10 days to kind of think about that win. But it's how you follow it up. Let's say you beat Kansas City. Whoever your next team is. The next team, you got to keep the momentum going. In other words, you got to beat the teams that you know you can beat. And you can't lose to the shitty teams. Like that Lions fan on Twitch was saying, oh, we might lose a fluke game to Carolina. And I'm like, well, I don't see y'all losing against Carolina. But every team has an off day. So, an off day is an off day. But, well, when the Lions not only do not make the Super Bowl, but are sitting at home when the Saints are playing in the big dance, and I'm going to be like, Grumpy Grandpa. Wait. There we go. Got that screenshot. I'm going to say, Grumpy Grandpa, remember when you said this on September 5th? You said something about the Lions making the Super Bowl? Well, how'd that turn out? Now, we may both be wrong, but I know the Saints are going all the way. I got confidence. We got the best offense, and we got the best defense. Now, special teams, got to worry about special teams now, because the first time Groupie misses the goddamn kick, the Saints fans are going to be like, what the fuck, let's go. So, Stafford sucks ass. Fuck him. Yeah. Oh, wait, we play the Rams this year. I think we play the Rams this year. We'll kick their ass too. Yeah. So, that's right. There ain't many teams we're going to lose to. The absolute minimum is 10-7 for the Saints. The maximum, 15-2. There's only 2 teams I see the Saints losing to. And, hey, last year I picked it pretty good last year. I picked it pretty damn good, except for a few minor, that goddamn Cardinals game, which pissed me off because Dennis Allen would not take out Andy Dalton. The dude throws 3 pick sixes. He goes, oh, we're going to keep him in the game. Oh, no, he threw 2 pick sixes and almost a third one. And we were down like 28 points at halftime. And he goes, Andy Dalton's our starter. What the fuck? And then he threw like 3 more interceptions in the second half. We lost to a shitty team there. And then that Bengals team, we had the Bengals beat. Blake Gilligan shanked that punt. He shanked the punt. It went like 12 yards or something. And, Joe Burrow got the ball at the 35-yard line with a minute left. And, Joe Cool, and I'm calling that Joe Cool. That's not Montana's name. That's fucking Joey G. Joey B's name. You give that man 35 yards to go for a touchdown, game-winning touchdown with a minute left. I mean, you might as well just let him score. And that's basically what he did. He went right down the field and scored the game-winning touchdown. We had that game. We had the Tampa Bay game. So 3 mistakes turned a 10-7 team into a 7-10 team. So, I mean, we were right up there until that last game. And we had that game dead to rights. We had it won. And we let the asshole score a touchdown. And I think that was the last win he got. Because when, they got in the playoffs, Dallas beat the shit out of Tampa. By that time, Brady had nothing left. There's a commercial out there with, it's a Lay's, I think it's a Lay's commercial. It's got Jerry Rice, Emmitt Smith, Randy Moss, and Dan Marino. And they all say, we should make a comeback. And at the very end, they got Tom Brady saying, coming out of retirement, who would do that? And he starts laughing. Mark my words. Tom Brady is going to play for the Raiders this year or next year. The Raiders are going to offer that man the sun and the moon. Oh, here's a blank check. You want $1 billion? Here you go. Watch. Garoppolo's going to get hurt in like week 5. This is going to be like 1980 all over again. when they went out and got Dan Pastorini from the Oilers, and they traded Kenny Stabler to the Oilers. Week 5, Dan Pastorini broke his leg, and basically he came back from that, but he basically never played after that. And then Plunkett, the backup, Jim Plunkett came in and led him to the Super Bowl. 11-5 wild card team. I'm telling you, Garoppolo's going to get injured, and Mark Davis is going to pick up the phone and say, how much you want to come out of retirement? And Brady ain't got nothing. Brady's a deadbeat. He don't want to have to spend time with his kids. Brady will be like, fuck, I can play football until I'm 75. I ain't got to fool with these kids. So Brady will come out of retirement in like week 6, week 7, pay him a shitload of money for playing a full schedule, give him 10. The Raiders actually are the number one the Raiders are worth number one in the NFL. They're worth something like $600 billion or some shit. Supposedly. That's what Forbes said. The Saints are like 18th ranked. But, because Mark Davis don't pay anybody. He sits there and he goes, he lets everybody go. He don't pay people. But, he'll pay Tom Brady. He'll be like, here's $100 million to play 8 games. Yeah. It'll be like, you remember when Roger Clemens, in the last 4 or 5 years of his career, he went to the Astros, and it would be about the All-Star break, and they would and the Astros were down by a few games. They'd call up Roger, hey, want to make a comeback? So he would, go and he would do a minor league stint, one game, and they'd come back and he would go like 6-1 or 8-3. Roger Clemens did that for the last 3 or 4 years of his career. He only played half a season and got $25 million. So, and he was like 43 years old, 44 years old, and the Astros were like, here's $25 million. Pitch in 12 games for us. I mean, if Brady was smart, that's what he should do. He should be like, I'm not doing this shit. I'll just come back. There'll be a team that's like in first place that loses their quarterback, like Garoppolo or whatever good team. And then they'll be like, oh, how much is going to take you to come out of retirement? $30 million. Okay. So, telling you, mark my words, that man's going to come out of retirement this year and play for Oakland. But Miami wanted him too. Miami wanted him so bad. And it would have made sense for him to go to Miami. Miami's a couple of hours from Tampa. And of course, Florida does not have a sales state tax. So it would still make a lot of sense for him. That's why Brady went to Tampa in the first place. State of Florida does not have a sales tax. They have a federal tax, not a sales tax. So that's why a lot of NFL, MLB players, of course, now they're all leaving because of the politic bullshit that they got going on there. They're all fleeing Florida. Just like a lot of them are fleeing Louisiana. But, so, I mean, Brady would be stupid. If someone's offering you $30 million to play in 8 games, and then maybe another 3 in the postseason, it'd be stupid. And I'm sure he's still in good shape. Drew Brees is in good shape. I mean, right now, if they wanted to pay Drew Brees to come out of retirement, I'm not saying he would. Sean Payton tried to get him out of retirement a couple of years back, but Sean Payton wanted him to be the backup to Jameis, and supposedly Drew was like, "Fuck no, I ain't doing that shit. I'm not going to be the backup," because Drew was thinking about coming back too, and that was the game. Was it Jameis? Or no, it might have been when Taysom started. It was one of them, and that was the game where they got sacked like 12 times or 8 times or some shit. So, I don't think Brady could bring the Raiders to the Super Bowl. Brady, with all Brady's magic, barely got Tampa into the playoffs last year. Barely. His last ounce of miracle magic. He called in all his favors and prayed to Jesus. Got on his hands and knees and blew God. Just to make the playoffs, just to get their ass beat by the Cowgirls. Or Cowboys, I'm sorry, because there are Cowboys fans that watch me. I can't say that. And Oakland is a lot worse than Tampa. So, the Tampa Bay actually took out 3,600 seats in Raymond James Stadium because Brady's not there. They can't even sell out anymore. Because everybody was buying tickets for Brady. That's another thing. Whatever team Brady signs with, if he signs with a team, they know damn well it's going to be for revenue. People are going to buy the tickets just to see him. But the Raiders are in a worse situation than Tampa was in. I mean, at least Tampa had a few decent players, if you want to call them decent. At least they had somebody to throw. I can't name anybody, other than Garoppolo, I can't name anybody on the Raiders roster right now. I don't know who the hell. I couldn't tell you who's on that roster. I could not. I mean, last year the only person I knew that was on the Raiders roster was like Carr and Moreau, and we got both of them. The only player that the Saints did not keep was Brian Edwards because he was fucking horrible. In the preseason game, he had 3 penalties for holding when we scored 3 touchdowns on the consecutive drives. Now, I mean, he's only like 24 years old, but yeah, he garbage. He ain't coming from that shit. Total ass garbage. But yeah, if anybody's gonna bring him out of retirement, it's gonna be Las Vegas. You know, because Mark Davis would give him the sun, the moon, the planets, the stars. Pretty much anything he wanted. I don't think you could be an owner and a player. I think the NFL rules don't allow that. He would have to do what like Michael Jordan did, sign a contract, and then later on get like 10% or whatever. And then when he retires, then become like a part owner. You know, I don't even know if you could be a coach player. I got no beef with Brady now. You know, I just wish he would have went to an AFC team. It makes more sense for him to go to Miami. Miami's a lot better. Miami is a better team than freaking Las Vegas is. Like, I don't understand why the hell you would go to the Raiders. Miami's right there. It's in Florida. You would actually save money. They're built with a good offensive tackle, offensive line. They got a pretty good defense. They just have a shitty quarterback in Tua. You know, all those Alabama quarterbacks ain't worth shit. They used to be worth shit back in the day. They ain't worth shit now. I mean, the kid that got drafted, Chase Young. The Panthers are going to suck for years to come. They think that guy, Chase Young, is not the savior of the Panthers. I'm sorry, folks. He's just a washed-up Cam Newton. They were actually floating the idea of signing Cam Newton back, which Carolina might do, even though Cam Newton said he's done. He's not playing anymore. But, hey, you throw enough money to – money talks. You throw enough money to these players, and they will kiss your ass. You know, especially if – well, even Cam Newton knows Carolina's done. They're not going anywhere. Their best years are behind them. They've been sucking. I mean, they learned what Atlanta does. They suck. Arthur Blank just bought another damn team. He bought a golf team and he bought a rugby team or something. And he brought him to Atlanta. And I said, man, Arthur Blank is trying to set a record on how many teams he can have with Atlanta that sucks. I'm surprised. Let him go buy the Atlanta Hawks, even though they're not really our rival in basketball. He should set the record for futility. Every league, he should bring them to the finals, the championship, and lose big. They'd laugh him out of the building. Y'all gotta boycott Home Depot. Stop going to that goddamn store. Like, seriously. Like, do not go to that damn store. I don't care if they got the best tools in the world. Stop giving your money to that damn. It goes right in Arthur Blank's pocket, and he gives $60 million to Matty Ice, and he falls flat on his ass. So I don't know why Brady. Why? So Brady would sign with San Francisco and they'd trade his ass after a game. They would sign him to a contract and then say, who wants him? San Francisco drafts Trey Lance number 3, gives him 8 games and say, we're done. They traded 3 draft picks to move up to the 3rd spot to draft this kid. They give him 8 games and they say, we're done. Brock Purdy. He starts screwing up this year, they'll trade his ass too. The 49ers don't realize all these quarterbacks that they have that they just letting go. Because Trey Lance, he's not going to play this year. I doubt it. Unless wait, where did Trey Lance go to? Miami or I don't remember the team he went to. I don't remember it off the top of my head. but I know they got a starting quarterback already. So in order for Trey Lance to play, he would have to play another position, which, these players ain't going to do. Or the starting quarterback would have to get injured, and then he would step up. He's basically insurance. Trey Lance went to Dallas. That's where he went to. Goddamn well, Dak Prescott does get injured a lot, so there is a chance. Dallas is a sleeper team out there. Dallas is going to go probably pretty far, depending on Prescott. Prescott is damaged goods. So maybe, but I don't see Trey Lance stepping on the field this year unless Prescott gets injured. So, and they only got him for a 4th round pick, which, you got basically a rookie quarterback for a 4th round pick. And you don't have to pay him a whole lot. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on with the San Francisco front office, general manager. What's his name? His name will pop into my head sooner or later. But they don't know how to run a damn team. Trade 3 draft picks, and then you let this guy play 8 games, and then you ship him off. They did the same thing with Garoppolo. Garoppolo played a season, 2 seasons, and they shipped his ass off. So, all right, calm down, stomach. Good Lord. So yeah, the 41ers. People are saying most people out there are picking either the 49ers to play the Bills or the Eagles to play the Bills, or the Eagles to play the Chiefs or the 49ers to play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Eagles are probably the most loaded team in the NFL right now, and they keep getting richer. 49ers are going to choke. I don't see the 49ers making the playoffs. I don't. I mean, I don't know. They have the talent, but something's going to happen. Somewhere. Some injuries always bite you in the ass. Something is going to happen. That team's going to go down. But I mean, the AFC, you already got the Chiefs, you got the Bills. That's 2 teams that are going to make the playoffs out of 7. I don't know who else. It's a touch and go. The NFC, I already got 6 teams selected. The Saints, the Lions, Cowboys, that's 3. The Giants are probably going to make the playoffs. That's 4. Who else did I say that wanted to make the playoffs? I had 6 of them. I was doing this earlier. I thought the Vikings were winning the Super Bowl, Elvis. Now you're picking San Francisco? You can't even pick your own team? Come on now. Even if you don't believe it's going to happen, you still should say it. At least Grumpy Grandpa's got conviction in his team when he says the Lions are going to win it. So, the Aaron Rodgers, I don't think. Well, the Jets went 6-2 and then they imploded because their quarterback sucks. The Jets might make the playoffs. I don't know, but they have a shot. I don't know if they're gonna, but I thought the Jets were gonna make the playoffs last year. The Rams are probably gonna make the playoffs. I think probably Seattle makes the playoffs too. It was a wild card. And all the. Now they got 7 teams. The first one gets a bye in the first round, and 17 games, and all that little shit. But I somehow think the Rams are going to win just enough games and slot in with the Rams are going to slot in as the 7th pick. Someone's going to falter. I mean, realistically, all you need is 8 wins. You can go 8-9, 9-8, and make the playoffs. I mean, the Rams they aren't winning the division. But I mean, if they win a game against Seattle and they pull off a win against San Francisco and then they beat the other team in their shitty division, whoever the hell that is, not the Chargers. My brain's all fraud. They have a chance, but I don't know. The season's gonna. That's why the NFL season is so fun. You gotta play it out. You gotta do stuff. You gotta see what's going on. I know the Saints are defeating the Titans. That might be another playoff team in the AFC. The Titans. I ain't worried about Tannehill. I ain't worried about his ass. Derrick Henry, that's a problem. Saints have never faced Derrick Henry. We played the Titans twice in his career. He was hurt both times. So the Saints defense going up against Derrick Henry, that's going to be a good, I have Derrick Henry on my, so. Yeah, at least you pick the Lions. At least you pick your team. At least you have confidence to say, my team is winning it all. Shit, Elvis is sitting there picking San Francisco. He can't even pick his own team. Come on now. You should have two picks. Your home team and then the reality pick as a backup pick. That's what you should have. Put it in two different categories. You should say, the Vikings are winning the Super Bowl. But if they don't, here's a backup team. Of course, you ain't going to hear that shit from me. I don't pick backup teams. Saints winning the Super Bowl, end the story. Boom. Shut and dry case. Because the NFC is weak right now. The NFC is weak. The AFC is the superior conference. I mean, you got Mahomes, you got Josh Allen. Rodgers went to the Jets. He jumped ship. The NFC's got a lot of rookie quarterbacks right now, a lot of young defenses. The Saints are a veteran team, so there ain't that many strong horses in the NFC that can get through. I mean, it could be wrong. I mean, there's always a team that starts out. The Jets were 6-2 last year, and they're with a no-name quarterback. He got hurt, and they just went down the shitter. I think if the Jets play as good as they did last year in the first 8 games with Aaron Rodgers, they have a shot. But Aaron Rodgers is already calling people out and telling them shit. And Aaron Rodgers is, I want to win now. I'm not here for this fucking bullshit. I'm here to win now. Aaron Rodgers may play 2-3 years tops. He's like, I'm fucking here. I guarantee you, if the Jets don't make the playoffs, Aaron Rodgers is going to come out. Aaron Rodgers is going to be like, trade me to a contender. And then, Aaron Rodgers will go to the Vikings. Aaron Rodgers is doing just what Brett Favre did. Aaron Rodgers will sign with the Vikings, and he'll beat out Burt Cousins, and he'll lead the Vikings to the NFC Championship game, where he'll face the Saints, and we all know what happened there. Blake Grupe kicks a game-winning field goal, and the Saints make the Super Bowl for the second year in a row. I'm telling you. Back-to-back, because after Las Vegas, New Orleans is the Super Bowl, if I remember right. So, back-to-back Super Bowls right there with that offense and that defense. Cam Jordan said it's time to make Derek Carr go back to Vegas and win that Super Bowl. So, there are a lot of YouTube feeds. They get shut down, but honestly, there's like 1 million YouTube feeds. I have Amazon Prime, so it's going to be on Amazon. Well, no, I don't think it's. I know it's probably an NBC game. No, I know what you meant. Watch them on YouTube. I mean, like I said, there's going to be a lot of shitty. They're going to make it backwards and all kinds of shit, but that's where I was watching the LSU game on YouTube. Unfortunately, we ain't talking about that shit, but yeah. I have Amazon Prime, so I get to watch the $75. Fuck that shit. Nah, Peacock, you can put it. They'll have the game on Peacock. I think they charge like $4.99 or something. Because last year they were charging $4.99. No. I'm talking about people that are pirates in the games. They put it on there like NFL Game Stream or some bullshit. People, the NFL, because that's how I was watching some games last year. You'll watch it and they'll pull it down. Of course, some of these idiots put the game backwards, or they put a picture up there, but you still hear the sound. I guarantee you they're going to be like 5,000 people streaming that game. I guarantee you're going to, and it's be for free. Just go find them. Oh, some of them actually show the game. They're not supposed to. But some of them do show the game on YouTube because the NFL and WWE is right up there with pulling live events. They pay people. Oh, last year I was watching the Saints game on here. They showed it and everything. And it got pulled in the third quarter. And I said, shit, let me, but most of the games I can pick up on regular TV. I still haven't switched my TV around. It's still broken. I haven't moved it around, got the other one yet. But I can pick up all the games. And the games that, like the first game, if it's a CBS game, I have Paramount Plus. So any football game on CBS I watch for free because I'm not paying for it. It's somebody in my household's paying for Paramount. They got Paramount Plus right now. They got a deal. It's $1.99 for 3 months or something. So I'm only paying $1.99 for Paramount Plus. Plus Paramount Plus has a 30-day trial. Yeah, but you can pick all that shit up on your phone. You can pick that shit up on your phone. I was watching but Sunday, the Saints play the Titans. Usually the Saints, the NFC games are always on Fox. Even though we're playing the Titans in the Superdome, for whatever reason, it's a CBS game, and CBS is hard to pick up on my antenna. But I have Paramount Plus now, which means I can go to Paramount and watch the game for free. I mean, well, technically I'm paying for it. But I had a 30-day trial, and I went to cancel it, and they say, keep it for 3 months for $1.99. So I'm like, all right, screw it. Let's go for it. I was actually watching the Indiana Jones movie, some of it today. I'm going to go watch the rest of it after I'm done with this stream in a few minutes. I'm going to go watch the rest of it. Harrison Ford, for being 80 years old, can move. Now I understand why he got hurt doing them stunts. Jumping out of fucking airplanes and shit. And, this is the one where it takes place in like 1962, I think. 62, 63, I forget the year. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. This is where he loses the remote control, and he's like, I need to change the channel. Where's the dialer? And he's like, oh, shit. Someone stole it. So, he's got to go fight. Of course, it ain't the Nazis he's got to fight. He's got to fight the Koreans, or I don't know. He's got to fight the Nam, the Republic of Vietnam or some shit. I don't know who he fights. He fights somebody. It's kind of confusing. But, yeah, he fights all these people, and at the very end of the movie, he's like, I found the remote control. Now who took the batteries? Shit. Like, Indy, you forgot the batteries. Ah, damn it. Who's got batteries to fool with this damn thing? So, but I watched the first 30 minutes of the movie. It's, it starts out where he's a kid, and he's talking about something, and I don't know, 30 minutes into the movie, I don't understand it. Oh, yeah, it's the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. That's my whole spoof of it. The Dial of Destiny. Indiana Jones loses the remote control, and then he has to fight people to find it. He finally finds the remote control and realizes there's no batteries in it. He goes to watch his favorite show. There's no batteries. Who took the batteries? So the next Indiana Jones movie is he fights to get the batteries back. I don't know. At his age, you got to figure out plots. Pretty soon, we're going to catch up to 20. It's going to be Indiana Jones in the year 2023, in about 10 years. Because I'm pretty sure Harrison Ford's going to make another one after this. I mean, if they pay him enough money, why not, right? I mean, he looks old as shit. He's almost 80 years old. If he's not 80 already. I think he's like 79. But, But if you have Plex, it's on there for free. The movie's on there, so you can go watch it. Don't know how long it's going to be up for. But Plex is free also, by the way. Of course, you can't watch sports on there, I don't think. But they got movies, and usually movies that are released from the show. So, but yeah, you should look into that, Grumpy Grandpa. Look into that stuff, when I was at work last year, I missed 3 Saints games. And I had it on my phone. The Falcons game, we came back, and then I can't remember the other 2. And I'm not supposed to work weekends, but they kept calling me in. And I gave them bullshit over that. I said, I don't work Sundays because of the Saints game. You know this shit. Don't pull this shit on me. And, they do what they want because that's what they are. It's their, I think there's at least a 70% chance that Tom Brady, let's say the Raiders are like 6-2 and Garoppolo gets hurt. There's a pretty good chance that Mark Davis is going to be like, hey, Tom, you ready? I guarantee you there's a plan right now. Right now that no one knows about. Because these things are underground. I guarantee you Mark Davis recently took a photo with Tom Brady somewhere in Las Vegas, I think. Within the last couple of months. So, you're not supposed to talk about that shit because it's tampering. I mean, Tom Brady is technically not under contract, but he technically is, even though he was a voided year. I think he's still the property of Tampa Bay. I think. Only because they owe him a signing bonus. But I mean, even so, even if they would give a draft pick or something, we'll give you like a 5th round draft pick. They'll be like, okay, fine. We'll take it. So there's that. So I mean, it is what it is. All right, I went over the hour mark. I'm not doing much longer because my stomach is bothering me, and I only said I was doing an hour, come rain or shine, because I got to put out some videos. I'm gonna take my hand at editing videos. I don't know how to do it, but somebody taught me a trick on Twitch, which I could probably use on YouTube. It works on Twitch, might work on YouTube. It's this AI crap, which the actors are on strike for. Pretty soon, like AMC struck a deal with Taylor Swift and paying her a shitload of money to, 10 minutes. The other night, Grumpy, I did 3 nights ago, I did 4.5 minutes and deleted it. So I beat you on that record. Well, I was on Twitch most of the day. I honestly was watching people. I've been watching a lot more Twitch streamers lately because they've been donating to my damn channel. Freaking Stamos is awesome. He's like my biggest supporter on Twitch. Although, the thing is, he don't come on my YouTube channels because there's like 8-hour time difference, and it's like 6 in the morning right now in Greece. The 2 biggest supporters, no one showed up. Oh, I didn't get the notification until like 2 hours later. And then I went to click on and it said deleted. So, like I said, I apologize. No, that would be on Twitch, Elvis. I did 10.5 hours on Twitch the other night, playing the Ring. I can't do 24 hours on YouTube. Can't take that chance. Anyway, you can't do 24 hours straight on YouTube. They cut you off at 12. They automatically end your stream at 12 hours. And you have to start a new one. Twitch? No. There was a guy I was watching last night on Twitch playing Madden. He was at 18.5 hours. I think he's still on there right now. But on Twitch, there was a streamer and he was going for 36.5 hours. See, Stoney does 12-hour, 13, 14-hour streams on Twitch. Like I said, a couple nights ago, I did 10.5 hours. Bills at Jets. That's going to be a good game. I think the Bills will win that game, but it's going to, the Jets have wait, is Aaron Rodgers wearing number 12? Because that's going to piss a lot of people off if Aaron Rodgers is wearing 12. He probably is, because, that's Joe Willie's number. But, they say fuck it, wear what you want. We don't care. Wear whatever number you want to wear. Wear wear 7, wear 0. But I'm still Team Taysom all the way. That's right. That was the other argument I had today about Team Taysom. Like, God damn it, come on now. Like, what the ass? But after this stream, I'm gonna go watch the rest of the movie, and I'm gonna start a Twitch stream. I'm just gonna let the rain run. Because people like to listen to the rain. Don't ask me why. No Von Miller until week 4. Damn it, you can't even spell his name right, Elvis. Come on now. What the hell? Yeah, Taysom. He's going to run over your Vikings. The dude's going to have 350 yards passing, 150 yards receiving, 150 yards running. He's going to block 2 kicks. He might even kick a field goal. He might even punt the damn football out of the I formation. They can't stop. You can't stop Taysom out of the quarterback power. I'm telling you, more teams should run the Wildcat. And I know it's a fad, but if you run the Wildcat, that basically what teams are doing now is a variation of the Wildcat. What Ronnie Brown did with the Dolphins about 15 years ago. And there are videos on there about why the Wildcat disappeared. Because, the Wildcat got exposed. But teams are running basically the run and shoot, not the run and shoot, the quarterback option. What freaking Leroy does with Baltimore, Lamar Jackson. So I'm telling you, the perfect thing. Offense is to run the Wildcat. Defense, you run the 46 or the Tampa 2. You would never lose a game if you got the right players. The Tampa 2 is a variation of like other defenses, but as they all are. But the 46, like, how did nobody think of the 46 before Buddy Ryan? But it worked with the Bears because it sort of worked with the Eagles because when Buddy Ryan coached the Eagles, he had Reggie White, he had Seth Joyner, he had Clyde, can't think of his name, Clyde, whatever. He had Jerome Brown, but Jerome Brown passed away in that car accident, I think it was. But the 46 can work. It will work if you have the players. You just have to have the players. If you have the players, then it'll work. But that's all there is to it. Yeah, they should run. They should run the Wildcat more because they're already running variations of it anyway. So I'm telling people in Madden, run that damn offense. The best offense playbook, the top 5 in Madden is the Saints, the Broncos. I think the Rams, the Jets. I think the Panthers have a pretty good offensive playbook too, from what I've seen. But hey, you know what? Don't worry. Next year, when Kirk Cousins leaves the Vikings and you're stuck with Jameis as your starter, don't come crying to me. Don't come crying. You're gonna have Aaron Rodgers and Jameis, and Jameis is gonna be the starter. Don't come crying to me. Then I'll be like, Kirk Cousins throws a pick 6. The Vikings choked. They put up the universal choke sign last year. They're like, no mas. Duh. They get to the playoffs and they're like, we're done. Season over. We're on vacation mode now. Here you go. Y'all can win. I don't even know who the Vikings lost to last year. I know they got their ass kicked, but I couldn't even tie that. I erase all that shit from my memory. I'm like, done. It's a new season. No, we still have the heir apparent on our roster. Long as Taysom's on our roster, the heir apparent, we're good. But I don't know. I wasn't too keen on Derek Carr signing with the Saints. But you know what? Derek Carr is a hell of a lot better. Whatever. Oh, Michael Thomas restructured his contract. Michael Thomas is only getting paid $2.5 million this year. He restructured all that into a signing bonus, like Breeze did. Michael Thomas is only getting $2.5 million this year. The rest of that money's converted into a signing bonus for the next 4 or 5 years. So basically, Michael Thomas is only on a 1-year contract right now. So he can make up to $6 million, but basically he took a big pay cut, which really wasn't a pay cut because they gave him like a $30 million roster bonus to make up, which doesn't count for the salary cap. So he got all that money basically on a roster bonus, which does not count against the salary cap, by the way. Genius. Kai Hartley, genius, which is why he freaking got promoted to like vice president, assistant general manager, basically. But those are freaking salary cap guru, like Loomis in it. Him and Mickey Loomis know how to manipulate the salary cap. They're like top dogs. And you go from owing $100 million to like having cap room. The Saints have the 4th most cap room in the league right now with like $16 million. In the preseason and all that shit, they were like $70 million over the cap or something. And yeah, we let a few players go here and there. Most of them went to the Panthers or the Falcons. I'm sorry for their careers because they're going to die. But other than that, I'm telling you, it's a good game. It's a good season. I can't wait. The Lions should hopefully beat the Chiefs because we don't need to hear Elvis saying, your team sucks it. But I have high hopes for the Saints, and they're going to win at all costs. Yeah, Kamara won't be there for the first 3 games, but who do we play? The Titans? The Panthers? Really? And the Packers? I mean, if we don't come out that game, if we don't come out of that 3-0, if not 2-1, the only big contract that I hate is Andreas Pete. We can't get rid of that fucker. We tried, can't get rid of him. Although Andreas Pete is a free agent after this year, so he'll go sign with Denver. And the only thing I'm pissed about is Tre'Quan Smith is still on my team, and he's injured every fucking year. But he don't have a big contract. The Saints don't really have that many big contracts right now. They restructured a lot of them to get under the salary cap. The only big contract that they have is probably Cam Jordan, and they restructured him. They re-signed him to 3 years, like 30-something million. But he even said, I'm only going to play 2 more years. So he probably won't even play the third season. It might be a voided season. I think they gave DeMario a decent contract. Yeah, you got to pay some players. But, I mean, you restructure everything. But I think the Saints should trade for Malik Washington. And for anybody who doesn't know who Malik Washington is a rookie who was with the Patriots. The Patriots cut him, and then he re-signed to the practice squad. He's a quarterback / wide receiver. I don't remember what college he played for. I can't remember. Son of a bitch is fast. This dude's like 5'8". The dude run like a 4.0 or 4.1. This dude is fast as shit. He's like Taysom 2.0. I mean, this dude might be better in speed. Obviously, he's younger than Taysom, but you know, there is a rule. You can sign anybody off a practice squad. I think the Saints should sign this dude off the practice squad. Put him on the practice squad or put him as like a backup receiver. And do it that way. So anyways, my stomach is telling me to get off the stream because I have to go to the bathroom. So I appreciate everybody that's been here. Elvis, Grumpy Grandpa, Doctor Who, CV Baseball Card Collector. I think that was it. Oh, Nez. That was it. So let's see. I will stream again Thursday night around the same time, same channel. I won't be doing the play-by-play of the game, but I'll have the game up. Probably Goose Sports will be doing the play-by-play of the games, the Lions-Chiefs game. So I appreciate all y'all. I'm like I said, I'm going to check out. I'm going to run a Twitch stream. I know y'all said Twitch sucks, but you're invited on there anyway if you want. I'm just going to run that sucker in the background, play in the rain. Where was Steph? Steph has been busy lately. I actually was going to bring up a co-host tonight, but she couldn't make it. So I mean, every time I try to make plans, I understand life gets in the way. Steph has been really busy. I talked to her recently, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream because my stomach is bothering the shit out of me. And I only said I was going an hour. I went an hour and a half. So I'll see y'all Thursday. Have a good one.